Hi everyone, welcome to Spiritual World. My name's Jean. I talk about spirituality so it can empower you for your day-to-day life. Now, today I'm here to talk to you about when the universe is talking to you. So it's very important for us to recognize that the universe is constantly talking to us. There are moments when we don't pay attention. We are pretty much like stuck our face all over the floor because we are not paying attention. So it's really important for us to be centered and listen. Now today I'm going to share with you 4 tips on how to know when the universe is talking to you. The universe really likes to talk to you when it comes to signs, to books. Sometimes a book will fall off of the shelf, or suddenly you'll have this urge to grab a book and you don't know why, or sometimes you'll have this urge to grab a piece of paper and that paper might have the answer to your solution. But the key is it will reinforce your understanding of the right direction to take. So recently I have just moved to a new city, and honestly I've been hearing so much like question marks about my decision, because I decided to move to the West Coast because my intuition told me. But people kept on asking me, why are you moving there? Oh, it rains all the time. Oh, it's very expensive there. And they kept on telling me all kinds of things. And it stated a lot of fear. Like when you're constantly listening to that, it does give you a bit of fear. So the first week when I arrived, I was a bit afraid of what is to come ahead. So I was walking in the street, and then suddenly I felt this little intuition to go to this creative art store. And I'm just like, I haven't painted for many years. Why am I going to an art store? There must be a sign for me, so let's go in. So I go inside and I'm like looking at things, painting supplies and papers and canvas, and I was pretty happy. And then I saw a book. Actually, it's 3 notebooks. And what it said is, let go of the fear, be happy, and let the adventure begin. And I was like, oh my God, that was the universe telling me in a very sequential order that I need to let life unfold. There's great things for me, and I needed to understand that. Sometimes you'll have even books, like books will convey a very detailed message only you can understand. For example, someone will say butterfly. It'll have a meaning to me, but not a meaning to you, or it'll have different kind of connotation. Sometimes they might even use, besides a lamppost, they might use an animal, they might use an insect, or things like that. Ladybug is my go-to, and very often ladybugs will show up in my life to represent good luck. When I first moved in, I saw a nice ladybug, and I'm so grateful for the ladybug. It was a sign from the universe to reassure me that everything will go great. So whenever you see things this way, this is the universe nudging you in the right direction. But there's also cases when the universe will give you a sign that no, don't go there. So a couple of years ago, I went to a real estate workshop, and that workshop was very much like expensive, but I was like, I'm gonna go for it, I'm gonna learn stuff, I'm interested. And then after the class, they ask you to join a more expensive class. It's so expensive. But I was like so eager to learn. I really wanted to hone in and learn all of that. So I decided to go take some of the identification that I had. Keep in mind, it was a Ponzi scheme. So from the subway to my home, it was supposed to take 10 minutes. It took me 30 minutes to arrive, and almost every stop, I would get a red light, and I'm like, this doesn't make sense. In the end, I still, because I was too stubborn and in my very logical mind, I still enrolled in that class. But thank God there was a cancellation period, so I canceled it afterwards. Don't worry, I spoke to my dad. Of course, when it comes to that, the universe will bring in all kinds of things to bring you always in alignment, always on your path. And when you don't pay attention, you get really stressed out and you get your face flat on the floor and you get into all kind of situation that you did not expect to happen. Now, there's also the second message. Sometimes when it comes to signs, they will give you numbers. So for example, it could be 555, change is coming, 77, like you're on the right path, 1111, where you're being protected by invisible forces that's guiding you on your path. Very beautiful. Or there could be a message like 33, number 33, that is telling you that right now it's time to develop your creativity and then put into practice and actually help people with that, realize your dream. So those are all very important messages. You'll often see synchronicity. So I often see like 111, 777, 555, and 333, 444, and sometimes it's combination 1155, 1177, 1188, or different kind of numbers. And sometimes it could even nudge me for like numbers like 1010, 1212. It just depends of the message, what the universe wishes to convey to you. So really pay attention whenever that happens to you. Now, the third point I wanted to address is actually your body. Your body is an amazing temple. And because your body is an amazing temple, it's always telling you great messages. But you need to be there to receive it, to hear it. So for example, if you make a decision and you feel a very strong pressing of the heart and doesn't like flow properly, it's probably your heart telling you it's a wrong decision. And then it's very important to understand that sometimes it could be your gut. Your gut will suddenly have this like crunched up feeling, like it doesn't feel comfortable, just to give you a sign, this is the wrong decision, don't go for it, don't go for it. And usually, if it is a good decision, you'll feel the free flowing of your heart, you'll feel very energized, very happy with the decision you have made. So your body is constantly telling you things. You need to pay attention and listen to it properly. There will be times that people don't listen. They don't listen maybe because they really want to be accepted in a group, they want to feel love, or they want to have specific things. And because of that, they don't listen to the intuition, because we all have it. So sometimes this is just God's way, the universe way, to tell you, hey, there's a better path for you on this road. Now, the fourth one is actually people. Sometimes when we can be a bit stubborn, when we can be a bit stubborn, we could get into different kind of situation and we don't listen. So sometimes they send people and they just like, sometimes a total stranger, they'll pass by, they'll have this one-line sentence, it catches your eye and you're like, this is the message that I wanted to hear from the universe. And knowing that in your surrounding, you probably won't listen to it. So they send a complete stranger to tell you something. Or sometimes it's just a stranger passing by and you hear that message loud and clear. Well, that message was for you. And sometimes it's just like you could be somewhere and then you go to a coffee shop and you start a conversation with a random stranger to give you the exact message that the universe wanted to know. And you have to understand they were sent to you for you to get the message. So I still remember not long ago, I went to this coffee shop. The coffee shop was full, but there was only one table available. And I'm like, well, there's one place, so I'm gonna sit on it. So after I sat on a table, not long later, I got to meet someone. And this man actually provided me with a very detailed, important message dedicated for me to follow my path, my journey. Because on this path, sometimes we do question, we are losing confidence, and we could have moments of doubt. So it's really important that sometimes we get this little nudge to reassure us we're on the right path too. So this is all I wanted to share with you today. So I hope you have the most pleasant day, and I'm very sorry about the delay in the upload because I have been busy moving. So thank you so much. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.